Perfect. 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 Well, there you have it, man. What is going on, everybody? The Philadelphia Eagles have the day is finally here. They have hired a head coach. Breaking news, this just in. The Philadelphia Eagles hire 39-year-old Nick Sirianni to become the next head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, baby. And look, I got some instant thoughts on this. First and foremost, Nick Sirianni most recently served as the offensive coordinator of the Colts. I'm going to have to hit my guy Derek to get some more information on him. To be honest, I heard the Eagles were interviewing this guy, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and it's absolutely insane how fast this whole process went in terms of Sirianni. Now, the entire process as a whole, we were going every which way trying to find our next guy, and well, we got a younger guy on the younger side, which I like. I've heard good things about this guy so far. They said, he holds guys to a certain standard. He works hard. He's a good dude. You know what I mean? He's worked over the last couple years with Frank Reich. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, he's worked over the last couple years with different quarterbacks, designing different offenses. It hasn't been the easiest job, but overall, I think the Colts have put together a pretty decent offense for what they have been given. And I think Nick Sirianni is probably, obviously, part of that. Oh, and one more thing I really do like about this guy is that he has been a quarterbacks and wide receivers coach. He has experience coaching those positions, who's bounced around a little bit and has got to experiment in different areas. And you know what? All this Wentz to the Colts talk after Phillip Rivers retires. Well, guess what? We don't send Wentz to the Colts. We bring the Colts here. And man, it's just absolutely crazy how this whole thing came about. But shout out to Nick Sirianni. I'll be honest, I don't know everything about the guy, but what I do know is that the Colts served well over the last couple years. Obviously, a playoff team and everything. And well, I'm happy to finally have our new head coach. Now, getting into this whole crazy thing, first off, I want to say I hope this guy can come in and settle our quarterback debate. I hope we can come in and establish an identity. And hey, we got a guy on the young side, so hopefully we can build something for the future to come. But he was one of the young, impressive coaches in terms of names that I've heard around the league. And a lot of people are much more satisfied with this hire than McDaniels because, think about how crazy this is. We don't go with Deuce Staley. We don't go with any of these other guys. And Josh McDaniels, 4 years ago. Isn't it crazy? The Eagles lose Frank Reich because Josh McDaniels takes the Colts job and then has a change of heart. So we lose our prestige offensive coordinator who won us a Super Bowl. He goes to Indianapolis, becomes a successful head coach over the first couple years at least. And then 4 years later, Josh McDaniels comes into the equation again, interviews with the Eagles for 9 hours. Looks like the pure front runner. And what happens? A couple days go by, we're interviewing others, and this just shows how much you can tell the Eagles were on a pendulum when it comes to Josh McDaniels. They did not believe in him confident. That's why I said, if you interview the guy for 9 hours, how do you not hire him at that point? Very weird, but look. He comes back into the equation, and this time, not by his own will, but Josh McDaniels is in the waiting process, and the Eagles go and interview the Colts offensive coordinator a day or two ago, and bang! He's now our head coach. Isn't that crazy how things just come back full circle? Unbelievable, man. But this time, we snag one out of the hands of the Colts. I'm sure this guy will make his impact right away. I'm excited to see what he can do with this offense. I got to look at more stuff about him. But I'm just happy at the end of the day, Nick Sirianni, that we have a head coach. This was going long and long, and we were trying to find our guy. And you know what? My first impression is maybe we could have kind of a strike like we did a couple years ago, where we strike late in the coaching search. And hey, it turns out to be one of the best hires because I think this guy, Nick Sirianni, is going to come in here and make an impact. But wow. The Eagles have their next head coach. Everything comes full circle in of itself. And man, shout out to Nick Sirianni. I'm excited to see what he can do with this Eagles team. Let's get him on board. The Philadelphia Eagles are now not the last team to not have a head coach. That falls to the Houston Texans. Shout out to Nick Sirianni. Welcome to Philadelphia. And I can't wait to see where we go moving for. Let me know all your thoughts about him down below in the comment section. All I've heard is good things, so let's see what happens. But, hey, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace.
Perfect.